First pitch moments away here in New York. Interleague Baseball, next. Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. The opener of the final series of the year between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Well, here's a couple of guys in this game that are going to make their final start of the season. And it obviously goes without saying, you're always going to want to finish things out on a high note. So I can't imagine either of these guys mailing it in. This should be a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Houston Astros as manager Bo Porter aligns his guys like this. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Danny Santana makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike one. Here it comes. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've got the division title in their back pocket already. Now it's just a matter of playing for the seeding and maybe getting a few of your guys a day off or two before the real fun begins.
Ready with the 2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
2-2 pitch on the way. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. With that, why don't we check out the scouting report for tonight's starter. As you see the pitches he'll rely on as the night moves forward. Starlin Castro will stand in looking for a bleeder, a bloop single, anything to kickstart the average a bit because he's had a rough go of it these past 6 ball games. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a ball skied in the air near the line, back behind first. Murphy backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Yeah, this isn't an easy play for a second baseman. He's got so much to worry about. The first baseman backing up, the right fielder charging in. But this is his ball, and he puts it away without much trouble.
Evan Gattis will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Here's the first offering. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Two-0 on the way. Called a strike there, 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
2-1. Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. 3-2, here it is. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
George Springer will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just 1 hit in his past 4 ball games. First pitch coming. First pitch curveball swung out and missed. Strike 1. He's set. Now the pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, and we see too many guys break fingers, break wrists, bruise knuckles. You name it on the fastballs in tight. That's an occupational hazard.
Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here comes the 1-2. And this is hit well towards the hole. What a stop coming off the bag. And from his knees, he got him. Boy, all arm there as the side is retired. Astros leave 1. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Time now to meet the Mets as the starting lineup for the New York Mets in this one looks like this. Dan Straley is on the mound to face them. His greatest challenge in this one will be avoiding the long ball. He's going to be staring down some guys that'll be tough outs in this ball game, but it'll be imperative that he keeps the ball in the ballpark. And behind him, here's how the Astros will line it up on defense. Daniel Murphy will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Mets, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, and this game's not always that hard. You hit the ball, you throw the ball, you catch the ball, but lately they haven't been doing any of the 3 particularly well. That's going to need to change, and soon.
2-0 count, the pitch. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. A 2-1 offering. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
Here he comes on 2-2. Swing and a rocket to third, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
We're starting to see signs that he's about ready to break out of this slump he's been in. He won't get anything to show for it here, but this is a good swing and a hard-hit ball. Unfortunately, though, it's just right at somebody.
Juan Lagares will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Now here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
The pitch. Swing and a shot to third, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
I can tell you, it's been at least 20 years since I played third base, but these plays still make me shudder. You see where he's playing. He's trying to take away the bunt, so he's almost up there on the cut of the infield grass. And I'll tell you what, after a play like that, you might have to take a little bit of inventory.
Michael Lee will stand in as you take a look at that first column on the left. He's closing in now on that batting title. First pitch coming. That tails back over, strike 1. You got to figure that that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next 0-2. And he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Colby Rasmus will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he hasn't been much of a contributor these past 10 or so games, as you see the average there. First pitch on the way. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. In some of these interleague matchups, guys are facing rookies, guys they've never faced before. Advantage hitter or pitcher?
I'm always going to say it, advantage pitcher. Until you see what a guy's got and how he lets it go, you're just flying blind up there.
Now here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here comes a 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here comes a 2-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 6th, catcher, Jason Castro.
Jason Castro steps in now. First offering on the way. And a ball 1-0. The next pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. And Castro's got himself a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. A dozen home runs and 43 RBIs. The 1-0 pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball two. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Here he comes, 3-1. And there he goes towards second. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. And this will be handled by Kudire, and that's out number 2.
And sometimes when you're just getting rolling here in a ball game, you've got a 3-ball count. Hey, go ahead and lay one in there. Make him prove to you that he can beat you. This winds up a pretty routine fly ball.
Matt Dominguez will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first.
Let's get you out here. Come on.
First pitch coming.
Woo!
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
He waits, now the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Ready now on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Here it comes, 2-1 to 2-2 now.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Number 3 will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Mets, third baseman, number 3.
First pitch to him. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Here's a swing, and he saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Let's go, New York.
Now the 1-2.
Here we go.
Fouled back. Now another 1-2. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Here's the 2-2 offering.
Here we go.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you got to have at this level.
Here's the full count offering. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Number 30 will stand in now. And as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers. And here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Here comes the 1-0. Now a ball sliced hard on the ground. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And add another game to his hit streak right there. He's up to 11 games in a row now. David Lee will stand in here, hoping to perhaps get a chance to show off that speed of his as he currently sits 7th in the National League in stolen bases. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. None out, runners at first and second. The 1-0 home. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
The 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here comes the 2-1. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there, base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
And remember, this all started with the leadoff walk. Now, 2 batters later, he's looking at the bases loaded here with nobody out. This is real trouble now.
Michael Kadire will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
Well, right here is where you've got to be smart out there. They've got nowhere to put you, so he probably won't be working the corners.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. The 1-0. Look out, 2-0 now.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Take sign?
That would be a take sign.
Not the ball, buddy.
Got to find it here. The 3-0. Curveball, and he'll watch it all the way. 3-1.
That's a little surprising that was something other than a fastball, but hey, at least he got it over.
Let's bring him home now, huh?
Here he comes on 3-1. And it's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, and I think if he lays off right there, that's going to be a run. You got to shrink your strike zone in that spot. Don't go after anything that's borderline.
Big pitch early, the 3-2. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Yeah, that's his second walk here in the inning, and this one is going to hurt big time. You don't want to say that he brought this upon himself, but this is what happens when you fall behind and can't throw strikes.
Brian McCann will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now the first pitch. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
Well, you know, he got a whole lot of this one, but he didn't get it all. And in the end, that's the difference between a flyout and a booming home run.
Number 34 digs in at the plate.
Let's move that runner. What do you say?
Now the first pitch. And he pops up the bunt attempt. From the stretch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
And now this is all about minimizing damage out there on the mound. He's got to regroup, and he's got to do it quick, or this game will get away from him.
All right, bet.
1-1 on the way. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
And you kind of get the sense that his head isn't in it right now. You got to put all your concentration into that hitter. You can leave worrying about the pass for your film session tomorrow.
Now the 2-1. Shows bunt here, but this one misses, ball 3.
And you got a guy up there trying to give you an out. And the last thing you want to do is walk him to put him on base for free.
3 runs already home here. Now the 3-1 pitch. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. The 3-2 one more time. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Daniel Murphy will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and a runner left. We've played 2 full. The Mets lead it 3-0. Dan Straley will turn right around and get us started here. 9-1-2 to start inning number 3.
Go, Matt.
Here's the first offering. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
Yeah, a tough situation here. He has the long inning on the mound, and he's got to turn right around and lead off the next half inning.
1-0 on the way. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
It's one thing to go 2-0 on a guy, but it's another to do it to a pitcher, and still another to do it to an American League pitcher. You've got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and it's dropped. Luckily for him, though, there'll be no advance.
Oh, and I got to say right here that I love the hustle. You know, more often than not, pitchers are going to run down the line with about a 40% effort. But he was giving it his all right there, and it paid off for him in the form of an infield single. Great play.
In now, Danny Santana. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. And he lifts this one the other way out to left center field. And Kadire will put this one away for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Starlin Castro will dig in here. He flew out his first time around.
He's gonna steal, I'm telling you.
Now here's the first pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
He's ready now, the pitch.
We're gonna miss.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Let's start going now.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. They trail it here 3-0. Juan Lagares makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Juan Lagares.
First pitch coming. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And now a pitch on the way. On the ground to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Michael Lee will dig in. He popped out his first time. First pitch on the way. Ball 1.
And this third inning starting out about as poorly as the second inning did.
1-0. Hit on the ground to shortstop. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just one on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Into the box now, number 3. as the first pitch to him is lifted out in the air out towards shallow right field. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Stepping in now, number 30. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Now the 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He can go just about anywhere from here.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Got him. Mets leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Evan Gattis will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman, Evan Gattis.
First pitch coming. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. Pitch on the way. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Tough pitch right there. That's 96 in on the hands. You just got to let that one go.
All right, man.
Here it comes. Fouled straight back. One, 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
The 2-2 coming. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Full count pitch on its way. Fouled back. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
George Springer will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Come on, turn the double.
First pitch coming. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A runner at first with no outs here. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
One pitch on the way. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Here he comes on 2-1. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole, and that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, a big hole on the right side of the infield. You see it there. With the first baseman holding, the second baseman at double play depth, there's a lot of real estate out there, and he just bounces it right through the opening.
Colby Rasmus will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Come on, Matt.
First pitch to him. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
He's set, now the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
Let's go, Matt.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. A big pitch here, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and Rasmus becomes out number 1.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Come on, Ralph. Are you kidding me?
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame.
Move away right here.
Comes set, now the pitch. Opposite field to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, I thought the shutout was going to be over once I saw this ball hit. But the ball does wind up being pretty much right at him, and he's able to get a glove on it and keep him out of the run column.
Get the bat out.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Here comes the 2-0. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
On the way. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. Still down 3-0. David Lee will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Here in the fourth, the shortstop, David Lee.
First offering on the way. And that misses, ball one. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Ready on 2-1. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single. So a base hit there has him aboard to start out their half of the fourth as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's bringing up the final spot on the leaderboard, currently 7th in the National League. Michael Kadire will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. And here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
1-0 pitch now. Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes. Seems like there have been quite a few of these easy takes here in these first few innings.
Actually, a lot of easy takes. He's making it much too simple for these guys to get into good hitters counts.
Lined hard to center field. Reddick is right there, 1 down. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see a 5-mile-an-hour difference on their best fastball there. 97 on one hand to 92 on the other. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Here's the first pitch to him. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 now to McCann. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
I think he's going out there right now just to remind his guy, hey, this is the number 8 hitter up there. No reason to work the edges. You just come right after him.
Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Knock it out of here!
The 2-1 home. Now a ball hit back up the middle to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Matt Dominguez will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Matt Dominguez.
He's wins at anything!
Now the first pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Here's the 1-0. In the air to right center. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Dan Straley will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
The 1-2 with 1 away. And this is swung on and missed. So it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Yeah. I think the only surprise there was that it took him 4 pitches to strike out instead of 3. Hey, made him work a little.
Into the box, Danny Santana. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Now the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail in this one 3-0. Number 34 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Pitcher, number 34.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Now the pitch.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. The pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
On the mound, he's got to be talking to himself. You know, in the American League, we see DHs like Ortiz and Billy Butler, Michael Young. You're telling me I get to face a pitcher 3 times a game? I could get used to this.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. .1-0 on the way. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. So 1-1 home. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. The 2-1. 2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still folded 3-2. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Reddick is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Well, that was a struggle with a capital S, but he finally gets him to lift the fly ball here to end the 9-pitch at bat. That'll take some life out of the arm.
Juan Lagares will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first offering. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. 2 out, nobody on. And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0. Starlin Castro will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Let's go, Mets!
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here's a 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Now here's the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
When you're down by a handful of runs, a leadoff walk is a definite blessing. If nothing else, it's a good first step towards trying to get back in this ball game.
Evan Gattis will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
That runner's leaning.
First pitch coming.
Swing at it.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Comes set. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late. but it needs to start happening soon.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
Nail that runner.
He'll try again 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Watch for a minute.
The 2-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
3-2, here it comes. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Josh Edgen will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. George Springer will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
First pitch on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Here's the 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Inside and low, 2-1.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
A 2-1 offering. Grounded foul off to the right. Here's the 2-2 home. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Standing in now, Colby Rasmus. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Pause, now the pitch. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
First and second now, one man out. Here's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Boy, talk about coming to the rescue. That's 2 batters now and 2 strikeouts since coming in. He's not away from getting a big-time high five in that dugout.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1 and 1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Ready now on 1 and 1. Now he tries to dial back here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 2.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Ready with the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3 and 1. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
The 3-1 coming. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. He waits, now the pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Josh Reddick will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
You can do it. Play him.
Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Oh, and he had a pitch to hit right there, too. He just didn't hit it.
Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-1. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Lee is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
Your attention, please.
Call to the bullpen now as Luke Gregerson will take over here on the mound.
Gregerson.
Michael Lee will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the sixth. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
I need to see that again because it looked like he flat missed that call behind the plate.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Here's the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now the 2-2 pitch. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, number 3.
Number 3 will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Need a base hit here.
First pitch coming. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The 1-0 pitch. This is foul right side. One on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Well, if you want to go by the numbers, somewhere around 37% of leadoff walks come around to score. Now, EK, I know you didn't know that, but that won't be an issue here as he bounces right back and he gets himself the double play.
In now, number 30. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Here it comes. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
The 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Two-two pitch on the way. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now another 2-2. Here's a ball chopped toward the second baseman. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Astros nothing. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Number 49 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 49.
Matt Dominguez will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Whoa, buckle it, please.
Now the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Now the rookie deals on 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Easy strikeout here.
Here he comes on 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
L.J. Hose will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he takes ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, just so late on that fastball, and you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
Stepping in now, Danny Santana, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Will Harris will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Will Harris.
David Lee will dig in. He singled his last time around. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there.
Lee.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Come on.
Pitch on the way. Down and away, ball 1.
21.
The 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1-2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Into the box, Michael Kadire, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen.
Let's go, Matt.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
Yeah, that's getting bailed out at the plate.
Let's go, Michael. Come on, Mike.
Here's the 2-1 to Kadire. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Here comes a 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Brian McCann will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. First pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-0 now to McCann. Swinging a ball bounced back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, not really all that tough a play heading up the middle, but you see it takes a funny little hop there at the end, and this will be scored as an error.
Matt Carpenter will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 16, Matt Carpenter.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short, and he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
He's ready now. The pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2.
Come on, New York.
From the belt, the pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
Here comes a 1-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1, but they lead it 3-0. Dylan G is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year.
Dylan
Starlin Castro will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far.
second baseman, Starlin.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The next pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's having a little trouble finding the strike zone here to start off the inning. And it's a long road back from 3-0.
Here comes the 3-0. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. The 3-1 is on the way. And oh, that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Evan Gattis will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch coming. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
1 out, nobody on. The 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Come on, let's do it.
Now the 1-1. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. On to first, and there were 2 down. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. George Springer will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First offering on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Let's go. Here we go.
Now here it comes. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-1. And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
Now the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros. Still down 3-0. Daniel Murphy will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Too low, 1-0. This man out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1-2-3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
1-0 on the way. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get fouled. 1-1 pitch on the way. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs here. 3-0 our score as you get a look there at the inning-by-inning recap through the first 7 and change. Juan Lagares will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time. And here's the first pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-0 home. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Michael Lee waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. The 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Here comes the 3-1. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Full count offering on its way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the 3-2 pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count pitch on its way. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Michael Lee will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's the first offering. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Into the box now, number 3, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. He's set, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. from the stretch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 2-2 one more time. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
Three-two pitch. And he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Mets leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Colby Rasmus will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
That's into the gap on the first pitch, and it looks like he may wind up with extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second, and he'll begin this 9th inning with a double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
It's in the palm of your hand.
He waits, now the pitch. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
Yeah, sometimes you just shake your head and move on. And he's thinking, how did that pitch wind up a strike? You just got to be thankful you don't see knuckleballers every day.
Josh Reddick will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Right here.
Now the first pitch. Fouled back. 1 out and a runner on second base.
Don't let him score.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-2 once more. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
Come on, let's hold him.
Here's another 0-2. There's a ball deep down the line in left for the corner, and it's going to land a fair ball. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to narrow the gap to 3-1 now.
Well, time for another old baseball cliche. It's a game of inches. And it was on this ball. Take a look at how close this is to the foul line. This is not a fair ball by a whole lot, but I guarantee you he'll take it. He pulls into second with an RBI double.
Carlos Beltran will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
Let's get him out.
Pause, now the pitch. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
One out and a runner on second base. The 1-1 home. Lays off the knuckleball, and it's 2-1. It's been much harder work than I think he anticipated.
Yeah, he came in here trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it at all.
Here comes the 2-1. This ball will be chopped foul. Runner at second here with one man out. The 2-2 coming. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Here's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. Who remains on the Houston bench? You get a look at him on your screen as we might be seeing one of those guys right here. Ronald Torres will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Ronald Torres.
And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you've got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You've still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Danny Santana will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Now the first pitch. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, this one certainly wasn't a spotless finish, that's for sure. He does surrender a run, but he also gets the final out here to pick up the save.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 3-1. Good night from Flushing.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.